On then.
Good afternoon and welcome to News and Views. On our show today we have an exclusive interview with Paul Simon at this year's Glastonbury. We also have an update on this year's Wimbledon with Nick Robinson, and obviously our glamorous Carol will be doing your weather. I need to go over to Craig now as we have breaking news.
I'm here in Nottingham today with Mrs X to look at the impact of the strikes that the teachers are going to have on our local community. Here in Nottingham we've got universities, colleges and students that all need to go to school, and you are stopping it from happening. Teachers have voted to strike over pensions, which will echo the bitter divisions since the early 1980s. But lost in everything is why are the strikes actually happening? Mrs X, why are they happening? Exactly, she doesn't know herself. So we're asking for your help to call off the strikes, take your teachers to school, your students to school, and do your best to stop it from happening. I don't know what else.
Welcome to the Virgin Media Sports Bulletin. Unfortunately, we are currently at Wimbledon. You wouldn't know it, but due to a technical feed, I've not been able to get out and about around the course. So instead, I'm going to be referring to the sports section of the Guardian. So it may seem like second-hand news, but what news is it? So apparently, it says Murray stays cool as the heat rises. Well, it's not sunny here, but it seems to have been down there. Some other quotes we have from Wimbledon are: Federer's will and skill can leave rivals in the shade. Tomic grabs his chance to launch fresh-faced challenge to ruling elite. Well, to be totally honest, I'm making all of this up. Guys, you been to Wimbledon? Seen any Wimbledon this year?
No, I haven't.
Oh, shame. You know what the scores are today?
No idea.
Gutted. So unfortunately, I can't offer you an alternative arrangement. Yeah, I just felt a drop of rain, so I think we need to pass to our weather forecaster, Karen.
Hello, it's Carol Purchase with your 5-day update. Wow, good news is, even though Nick could feel a spot of rain, you're not going to be needing this for the rest of the week. Right, today we've got highs of 24 and lows of 5, sunny in most of the area, more cloudy as we can see in the Midlands and in the east. Wednesday, temperatures are a little bit lower than today. Highs of 20, lows of 6, but are much sunnier across the whole country. Thursday, highs of 20, lows of 6. A bit of a north-south divide, sunny in the south, great for Wimbledon, cloudier in the north. Friday, the north and south divide continues with lows of 22 and highs of 9. The north-south divide continues into the weekend, Saturday, with highs of 23 and lows of 9. Hopefully you'll all have a great week with lots of weather to cheer you up. Speak to you soon. Bye!
Oh hi, and here today we are interviewing Paul Simon at Glastonbury. It's the world famous rock concert. So, Paul, how do you feel about being here today?
Yeah, happy to be here.
Okay, would you agree it's the world famous Glastonbury Festival here today?
Yeah, it's the world famous Glastonbury Festival, the world famous Glastonbury Maud. I've got a throat infection, so I'm not at the top of my game. That's the reason.
Oh, not to worry, not to worry. Anyway, so this is New Yorker's first ever Glastonbury appearance, and I'd also like to introduce a member of the band for over 2 decades, Lakeitha Camino. Just going to get on his bike and ride away. So, can you give me one of your songs? What's the title of one of your first songs?
50 Ways
Boy in the Bubble.
to Be a Lover. Call me out.
And where are you going to be playing, Paul?
By the Pyramid Stage, I think.
Stage. Brilliant. What other songs are you going to be performing there?
Slip Sliding Away, Diamonds on the Sole of Your Shoes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I hope your throat, pulled you through and you get on well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thanks ever so much for coming to perform here from New York on Glastonbury.
Thank you.
Okay, Simon's going to be leaving the stage early, but he does return to finish off Gone Fast and You Can Call Me Al. Thank goodness, the crowd were really waiting for that song.
Thanks as ever for joining me on your look into the future
Today I'm going to be reading out the horoscopes for you Cancers, you Virgos and you lovely Leos. First of all, for our Cancers, you don't seem to be happy with the way that a close one is treating you. What you have failed to notice so far is that you are allowing this to happen. Take charge before it's too late. For you Leos, what do you do when everybody else approves of someone you don't like? Bide your time is the answer. Let fate play out its drama and you soon will be the one that others are thinking of. And finally, for my Virgos, make sure you don't jump into any romantic situations tonight that you haven't had time to think about. The need for you to make an impression on those around can be achieved in many other ways. Now to Charlie for our business update.
Good afternoon everyone, I'm Charlie Redmond. Okay, I want to talk to you about the UK giant Virgin Media is evidently in a state of panic following a press release. It's a £3.24 price point against a good honest broadband from Yorkshire. Oh, Yorkshire. It's a good broadband company called PlusNet. To stand tall over PlusNet, Virgin Media has launched an online saving of £100. And if you switch, you also get a free install worth £40. So how do they compare? PlusNet is £11.99 line rental plus £3.24 for the broadband. You get £4.99 postage and packaging for the router, and it's on an 18-month contract. Call today on 0800 073 2026 for the 19th of July and quote "9" to get your half-price broadband. Virgin Media, it's a world-class TV including Sky One and Living and six HD channels. We've got unlimited landline calls, free calls to Virgin Mobile, £20 for 6 months and £25 thereafter. It's an 18-month contract. Visit www.virginmedia.co.uk to order. Our verdict is that Virgin's award-winning performance tops it all and makes your home a more exciting place to live. Hooray! Now over to Jackie at Glastonbury.
Welcome back to BBC Views and News. We've just heard that we have some breaking news coming through about a person who is smoking on site that shouldn't be here at Virgin Media in Nottingham. We're now going to go live there to see how the situation is being handled. The situation here at Virgin Media has begun to worsen since smoking shelters were introduced. As you can see, people are not smoking in the designated areas. Shane, our security, is here to deal with every matter that occurs. While circling the perimeter, he often finds people smoking at unallocated smoking areas.
Even though he does it himself. Even though he does it himself.
Even though our security guard smokes more cigarettes himself in the unallocated areas. Over and out and back to BBC Views and News. Well done, Diana.